nowhere.
You believed me up until now, you fucker. I am Ginger Jesus.
And I'm Maze.
This is Monday Night Blood Bowl, and we welcome you to watch Blood Bowl with us. We're going to get started in a second. In the meantime, you had a question for me outside?
Probably.
Oh, never mind. I already put it up on the tonight's quiz. Perfect Nicolas Cage recast. You get 5 points if you give us a funny answer.
The rules are, must be a movie.
And Nicolas Cage must replace the main lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your vote?
No, we could do that one. It's good. Oh, yeah. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Ow! Okay. You win. You win. No, I still think Fight Club would be great. I still think he would be great. I still think Nicolas Cage as the narrator in Fight Club would be perfect. Just completely recast it. And I know the idea you had about like just remaking the sequel would be fantastic too. But like, no, honestly, Nicolas Cage in Fight Club. All right, so we got the Trap game, which I still want to watch, honestly. And this one looks familiar too, and I don't like that. So, ooh, look, we got a 0-0 over here. What do you say? Literal legends.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Literal legends had better not lose. That's all I'm saying. They are.
It's going to be like Greek and Roman mythology. You're going to have like Zeus and Hades and Hercules and...
Or it'll be like retired sports players with like better than average records.
Oh, like your Barry Bondses and your Michael Jordans.
Yeah, only they'll probably be like
football players.
Yeah, that's sports ball.
Joe Montana, the guy from the
other names we'd recognize if we saw them, but
from the Ace Ventura movie.
Yeah, that dude.
Dan Marino. There
That's a very sensitive question right now.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Nicolas Cage doing Ace Ventura?
No, I can't actually. All right, so the Frog Raw and the Platter are Nurgle. Go figure. Frog Raw is, of course, the Beast of Nurgle, which is duck pate, as many people know. Jarlsberg, that is rotten cheese. Ricotta, that's...
Also a cheese.
Also a cheese. Cheese.
Well, what was it? I mean, I can't even read it.
Cheddar. Cheese.
Right.
It looks like a French cheese I remember trying once. And...
a lot of times it just tastes like bad, clumpy milk.
Yeah, if it's good. One man withers?
Old man withers.
Old man withers. Milky McDougal. I can barely read it. Sorry, this game is built for a computer and then port to a PlayStation. They didn't make reading shit easy. Like, I have to stand up to read this dude's name. Billy Trinket. I do not know who Billy Trinket is, therefore I will not classify him as his name is implied to be a literal legend.
I mean, if he's so legendary, why haven't I heard of him?
Yeah, why haven't I heard of him, huh?
What's the ogre's name?
Bobby Bistro. Ever heard of him? No? Alright. Maybe it's an inside joke. Maybe it's regional.
I mean, that's kind of the same as an inside joke.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Especially in the day of the internet. Like, I'm thinking we got like 200 years before there's an internet language that is multilingual. Yeah, like, it'll just be like the internet language. Like, everybody will know it. Like, everybody used to be forced to know Latin in old Europe so you could talk to people in other countries.
Right, now the universal world language is Lee.
Yeah, or...
For just an example.
Yeah, exactly.
In 10,000 years, they'll be studying Lee as a proto-language.
Meanwhile, everybody still has all their verbal regional dialects. But everybody understands the new written language, and then eventually that becomes like books. It'll have to be emojis. Like literally.
Like you imagine Shakespeare translated into emojis.
Oh, like just the most. Yeah, it basically. It'll be turning into it'll be like Mandarin meets Egyptian meets emoji.
I think they'll communicate through meme.
No, memes require written text to be effective. It needs more than just the picture. Like, the picture fucking helps. But you still need, like... It's a mixture of both. That's what makes memes so powerful. That's why the gazebo meme died as soon as the internet lived.
The gazebo meme?
Fucking exactly.
Okay. Well, I mean, I probably already know it, but like,
this is for the old D&D players out there. The old Dragon magazine. Do you remember the Knights of the Dinner Table?
Yeah.
Do you remember the gazebo incident?
Yes, I do.
Okay. For the longest time, in almost every playgroup I was ever in, if anybody ever said the word gazebo, everybody fucking lost it. Like, the GM could never describe a gazebo because somebody would cast Fireball at it. Like, the fighter would say, I cast Fireball at the gazebo. Like, you don't know Fireball. He's like, the gazebo doesn't know that. It's a stupid animal. Like, I didn't even know these people, and the dude said that. Like, it was just a meme. And it existed. And now, like... I work at a game store, and every time I mention the gazebo, people are like, "Oh yeah, I guess that might make a funny mimic." I'm like, oh, sorry, but like, there is no way a mimic dressed as a gazebo would ever live in any game in the mid-90s to early 2000s. Like, the moment the GM said gazebo, somebody would be like,
hey, cast Fireball!
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. The next thing you know, you got a dead mimic that didn't even know it was about to be attacked. The complete opposite of how they fight. Don't you understand how effective that is? Which is why now...
That's why the mimic almost went extinct. And unfortunately, the gazebo is.
So I have kind of an idea for a D&D one-shot. The problem is I can't stand D&D. Well, I like playing D&D, but I don't like running D&D. So, but here's the idea for the game, right? Okay, so the party gets contracted to like, okay, so I need you to take this chest to my friend in the next city. Do not open the chest. There is something very important for him to study inside of it. The chest is strapped down. The strap is not locked.
Okay.
Okay. And then you just wait for somebody in the party to do what somebody in the party's going to do. You're taking a mimic to the next town to be studied. It's currently disguised as a chest, and it's currently strapped up.
Wait for the party group to go, let's see what's in this chest.
Yeah. Just wait for the rogue or the ranger or the barbarian to decide what's inside. Greed, gold, gems, hidden treasure, or maybe even the sorcerer who decides, I wonder, shunk. Next thing you know, I'm like, mimic. What? And I'll just like lay the plot bare. It's like you're taking a mimic to the wizard in the next town. You were told not to open it for a very specific reason, because it will eat you. You are dumb and now you are dead.
Also, free treasure chest.
In the morning, the party wakes up to find your character not there and the chest unstrapped.
Now they want to see what's inside the chest.
Because I'll just be like, I need you to follow me into the next room. Bring your character sheet and some dice. Because, I believe a Mimic still gives you a check.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But it would be fucking fun. Just see if I can't eliminate the entire party before we get there. And just immediately start with ninja notes so people just immediately get under the impression of sending me notes to when they want to do something stupid. And that way I can just give them another note that says, okay, make a deck save. Oh, sorry. Roll a d20. Because I have their character sheet in front of me as well. Roll a d20. And then I just hand them back a note that says, your character is dead. I need you to be quiet. Or leave the table. And that's it. Just shh. And then they just leave. And then wait for the entire party to figure it out one at a time. Or for them to successfully get the chest to the next town in half the time a task should take. And he goes, oh, thank you so much for delivering the Mimic. And then I let people bring in new characters. Or I just run that as a one-shot.
Probably a one-shot.
Mm-hmm.
Be hilarious if they got... if they had to defend it from a band of brigands, halfway across their journey. It'd be the perfect time for it to accidentally get opened, or even taken. Suddenly they come upon the brigands' camp, and it's just empty. There's the chest.
Well, oh god. Yeah, because it would be patient and wait. But no, it'd be in the captain's tent, and no one's seen the captain in a while.
Someone would go in there and then open it, and boom.
Nobody's seen a steward either. Those are the only two people that go in the captain's tent, and honestly, it's only been 4 hours. No, it's time to start raising alarm just because no one's seen the captain in a while. No one's even started talking about not seeing the captain until the PCs showed up. Killed half our crew. Sorry we took your stuff. You find the chest. Only without the strap on.
Yeah.
And you open it up, and the Mimic is smart enough to hide what it is because he knows it's about to get carried. Boom. Smart Mimic. Problem solved.
You have to double check, make sure it's got the intelligence.
It's my Mimic. I'm the GM.
Whatever.
Meanwhile, how long has that ball been on the ground?
A while.
I just realized it's the second half and it's 0-0. This game is clutch.
It's moving pretty slow. For figurative legends.
You know what though? A 0-0 game, as humans, does suck a lot. For Nurgle, a 0... I mean, you're just looking for the 0-1, really. It's like Nurgle is the undead version of dwarves, I think. They're just hard to move.
I think they just are.
R.
I
I don't think I could do Pirate Nurgle. I don't think that would make sense. I don't think they'd be wanting to crew the ship that much.
Nurgle.
Can you... Oh god, a Nurgle ship. It would never float. Nurgle ship would never float.
Yeah, it would.
Will they just stuff it up with bodies?
No, I
The
think
wood,
it would.
the wood would rot away.
Yeah, but I mean,
almost
what keeps
immediately.
Nurgle alive? Whatever holds all the Nurgle rot together is pretty much what's holding the ship together.
Well,
And then you just have the natural laws of buoyancy after that.
I mean, that'd be pretty expensive magically for him to do for a full fleet.
That's why you don't generally hear about it all that often.
I don't see Nurgle having an effective sea-bearing presence. I just don't. Slaanesh I see having a fantastic sea-bearing presence. Oh god, Slaanesh pirates must be scary as fuck. Can you imagine them showing up? Hey, we're the Slaanesh pirates. Oh fuck. Exactly. No. No more snoo. That would be death by snoo. Like, completely, utterly. Too bad you already used your blitz, huh?
I didn't use any of my blitzes yet.
Okay, are you going to dodge away from the Beast of Nurgle? Because that'd be ballsy. No, you do a one-die hit. And get him off your ass. Congratulations. One less Nurgle making your life hard. And those things work slow. Like, what do they got? Movement 5? Yeah. He ain't getting back into the game for a while. Yeah, you lying the fuck down there. Good little human. I still have a hard time rooting for humans, even though I can't stand Nurgle.
They're just, literal... I don't know. Didn't have anything.
They're just humans. Oh, okay. So I make a human team, and I name it like Madden 2022. Okay. And I just name each player after Madden players, whichever ones are listed on
leaderboards.
Whatever happens to every game has an insert.
That would be Ira. That would be a niche ass joke right there. Madden 2022, and you just have screen names of the top players on the PlayStation platform. It's just a bunch of user handles.
And I make it a human team. And every time, oh god, yeah, I can tag those people every time I play. So they'll be logging up, people will be logging in to watch them play Madden, and every now and then what the fuck is this? Will come across their feed.
How this asshole get my username?
Well, I plugged in Madden 2022 and it read the top 16 at the time and wrote them down. And congratulations.
Boom. You've been playing the foosball.
You're my second string thrower.
You've been having a low average season.
Second string? Oh no, you get plenty of play. The other thrower gets knocked out real quick. Oh, did you have a really stupid moment? Okay, so I kind of want to try playing humans for the challenge because honestly, I think it'll shore up a lot of the holes in my game. Here's the problem. Humans don't have gutter runners. Without gutter runners, what's the point of playing BloodBowl?
The bitches.
Surprisingly light in the hobby.
I don't know. I stroll into a convention at ISM with Monday Night BloodBowl. It's like a penny drop moment. You've never had that experience?
No, I've had quite the opposite experience. I once said, oh no, I play fantasy football, the board game, and suddenly zippers just kind of went zip. I was like, oh, so we're just friends now, huh? Yep. Okay. No, but seriously, people. Perfect Nicolas Cage recast. Come on, give us something.
I kind of want to see Nicolas Cage in Muppets in anything, and he's recast as the human.
Well, I agree with you. I feel like it's kind of low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
Nicolas Cage with the Muppets is kind of like...
Ooh.
Well,
Jurassic Park. But he replaces Jeff Goldblum.
Skull. Not Skull. Oh, good. I'm happy something interesting happened to get my brain to stop from the twitching it was trying to do to un-John Goldblum, Jeff Goldblum. It couldn't happen. I honestly... The problem is I tried to imagine somebody else being Jeff Goldblum, and you know what happened? My brain said, is it Jeff Goldblum? And I was like, yeah, that's the person I'm thinking of. That's what Nicolas Cage looks like. He looks like Jeff Goldblum. That's so perfect. Looks and sounds just like him in every way. It couldn't happen. I can't do it. I can't. That role is. You cannot un-Jeff Goldblum. Which is a shame, because he had a television show where he played a detective where he was being, like, helped by the ghost of his dead partner, and I thought it was fucking hilarious.
That must have been after he did Earth Girls Are Easy.
It was early 2000s.
Oh, that was much later.
Much later. It was after people knew who he was, but he wasn't a meme yet. It was like right before. In fact, I think him becoming a meme, like right as about that show started, probably killed that show.
Oof.
Which is a shame. It was hilarious.
That just goes to show you, kids, don't let your career become a meme.
That being said, I'd still try the wafers. I know they were joking because it was television with cartoons and whatnot, but like Jeff Goldblum, if you make wafers, I will eat them. I mean, I prefer they not have your talking. I prefer they not have your talking face on each one spouting a philosophy at me. But that's disturbing. What about Dan Aykroyd?
Dan Aykroyd has a vodka. I bet it would pair perfectly with some Jeff Goldblum wafers.
Okay, I got one for you.
Oh, they could do a dual commercial.
Do you remember a film called Grosse Point Blank?
I remember the name of a movie called Grosse Point Blank.
Starring John Cusack as a hired killer who goes back to his high school reunion.
I literally don't remember anything about it.
Oh, so if I said that if Nicolas Cage replaced John Cusack in that role, it would mean nothing to you?
It would mean nothing to me.
Fuck. That's a fantastic film. Hilarious as shit. You can never go home again, old man.
Okay.
At least you can shop there.
Okay. Nicolas Cage in the movie Babe.
As
Babe.
I wonder how he'd do that one.
But he's not doing a voiceover. It's actually him.
Oh. Is he like wearing a pink leotard or wearing a suit or... He can't be just naked. It's still a children's movie.
No, it's blurred out. It looks really weird, like someone just smeared putty.
Or like Austin Powers movie where everywhere he goes, like the foliage is just always covering his just like everything that matters as far as the children's movie is concerned.
We could squeeze it in at an R rating.
Oh no, because it's Babe. Can't be R rating. It's Babe. You got to keep it PG.
It's a onesie costume.
And he's playing it fucking straight too. Okay.
That's a big ass fucking check.
So you're saying your new vote, one of your new vote is to recast Nicolas Cage as Babe in a pink onesie costume, playing it straight.
No, I'm just throwing that out there as an option. Like I stand by Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Okay, fair enough. Cool Hand Luke is down.
How does
Cool Hand Luke is from a movie. They're movie references. They're just not movie references I understand.
So what you're saying is it's an older code, but it checks out.
Yeah! Oh, fuck you. It took way too long for us to figure out the human team naming convention. Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Ginger Jesus.
And I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I know. I just saw you
I'm
guzzling water like a madman.
Not guzzling. I made sure to leave some for later. The night is still young.
We watch Blood Bowl every Monday night. Join us.
Live.
Tonight, because, you know, there's a lot of waiting in Blood Bowl, we are discussing,
Nicolas Cage.
And which movie would you recast him as the lead? And with all sincerity, every other actor is there playing their normal part.
Or not. I mean, that part's irrelevant. It's
no.
It's just got to have Nicolas Cage as the lead.
To me, everybody's got to play it straight. Like, fucking everybody. Or it just doesn't work, because Nicolas Cage always plays it straight.
So
he plays it weird, yeah, but he always plays it straight. He never chews the scenery.
Let me ask you a sub-question.
Sure.
Okay, so, Pulp Fiction. Who does he replace? Samuel L. Jackson or John Travolta?
John Travolta. You can't, like, Samuel L. Jackson's a bit like I just fucking did a whole bit about not being able to undo him. Jeff Goldblum. It's kind of like Jeff Goldblum. You just, like, once Samuel L. Jackson does a role, that role is Samuel L. Jackson. Like, he's a good actor. I'm not even saying otherwise. He actually has quite a wide range. But once he does a role, it's him. That's forever him. There's no other way around it. Like, people panned it because, like, let's be honest, they led with Christina Ricci's boobs for Black Snake Moan, but that movie was fucking amazing. Also, her boobs were amazing.
You think all boobs are amazing?
I do, but hers were especially nice, especially in that film.
Is it because of the Wednesday Addams vibe?
Actually, that didn't hurt. Like, my early crush on her, because, like, she was always, like, right around my age growing up. Just a little bit older than me. Or a little bit, yeah, just always right about my age. So, yeah, I grew up with her as an icon, and, like, she grew into a woman as I hit my... Just about the same times, yep. And bam, Black Snake Moan comes out. Yep. Telling you. Slight bit of mental instability more, and I could have been a stalker. Aren't we all glad?
It's never too late.
Aren't we all glad I turned out okay? Relative, you know. Are you at least going to stand your dudes up? This is a 4-minute turn timer. Holy crap. Well, at least they got plenty of time to think.
Lots of time. Still no answer about Mr. Cage.
Well, the night is young.
That's fair.
But if this game doesn't hurry up, like, I just want to see somebody score. At the very least, the Legends, just because of their name.
So, I know you're going to hate this idea.
Probably.
Nicolas Cage in The Matrix.
As
Neo.
No, that one I could see.
I just figured you'd go on that whole tirade about Keanu Reeves.
No. You see, Keanu Reeves, as much as I love him as a person, as an actor, he is really great at the whole kind of neutral mask thing. He lets you kind of impart yourself on him. Nicolas Cage could easily replace him in that film, and I think it would change the film drastically. Kind of. Yeah. Mostly because I think Nicolas Cage would get the philosophy of the script. Like, apparently there's this whole thing that Fishburne was constantly talking to the directors and the writers about the philosophy of, like, well, basically, words, philosophy. The brain in a vat experiment. I forget what the word is called. But essentially, like, the whole idea of reality and destiny and all that shit, like, that was the whole point of the movie. The second one especially. That's why there was so much actual philosophy in it. Like that scene with Neo and the old man on the bridge. Like, now somebody who's, like, spent time and studied philosophy and really kind of gotten into it, like, that scene blew my fuck away. So yeah, I would love to see Nicolas Cage in that role, because he apparently, like, really studies philosophy and shit.
Huh.
Yeah. Brain in a jar. What the fuck is that?
Well, it's a brain.
Yeah, but there's like
in a jar.
Yeah, but there's like a word for it when, like, can you prove you're not just a brain in a jar being fed electrical impulses telling you what the world looks like? Like, empirically, with proof, can you prove that? And the answer is obviously no. But there's a word for it. I forget the word. Which is truly a shame, because it's one of my favorite philosophical experiments. Well, the thick skull helped. The ball is still sitting there. Like, perfect bounce up. Well, I guess you really don't want to risk it going the wrong direction there. Very little chance it would go the proper direction.
Does it ever?
Rarely, but I still bounce it every fucking time. Solipsism. It's called solipsism. Brain in the jar thing.
Right.
Yeah, the whole point of the Matrix was solipsism and destiny. Loved it. Like, there's even this weird theory I read that the people in Zion were still in the Matrix.
They were like just in a deeper program.
Yeah, they were just in a deeper program, which is how Neo was able to command the droids in real space.
I mean, that makes sense.
And why he was able to see the landscape in digital space in real space, because he was still in digital space. And I think he understood that when he was talking to the designer. Which means humans are still in the Matrix.
Because there's no escaping the Matrix.
Yeah.
The Matrix just creates a sub-matrix.
And as fun as the idea of humans being batteries are for the idea of a sci-fi movie, humans would make terrible batteries. It takes more energy to keep us alive than dead. Which means the machines are keeping humanity alive for an interesting reason, and I wonder why. Probably because the theory that was floated was the machines would lack the ability to imagine creation. So they need the humans to create, and they keep them on the edge of the 90th century because that's where the humans were at their highest peak technologically up until that movie was made. The idea being, like, the downfall of humanity was right afterwards. You keep humanity on that peak. You keep exploring the technology. You reset
and what would have been.
Yeah, and you reset the Matrix, and you let them redo some tech, and then you reset the Matrix, and you let them redo some tech, and every now and then there's some glitches. But ultimately, you're just letting the humans create more and more tech for your robot life. That's why they keep the humans around.
Don't kill God, and they'll continue to live.
Yeah. And of course, some of them don't want to live like that, so they reject the programming, which causes glitches, so they pull them out and they put them in a hellscape where they feel more comfortable because they think that's real. Boom. Problem solved.
The benevolent machines. Either accept your happy prison, or we'll throw you to this insanity hellhole.
Yeah, yeah.
Hellhole, please. Fuck. Okay, but you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah, we know. And we're gonna fight against the machine from down here.
We're gonna rage.
You know what? You go for it.
Okay. You rage against us. Good job, little human.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Wait till they learn how to get out of this box. The next one is even worse.
So
this time all the Smiths have sword arms.
So what if the one is a rogue program that decided that it wanted to be born amongst the humans in the programs? And it just kept getting reborn into the program, and they couldn't get rid of the program. So eventually it just became a rogue program that eventually would show up, try to, like, destroy the Matrix because it... whatever reason. What if the one is the villain? What if the Matrix is a last-ditch effort of humanity plea bargain? And the one is a rogue program that just keeps coming along constantly to fuck up the peace. Like, there's some pretty dark places you can take the Matrix if you really stop and think about how a lot of shit just doesn't make sense. But, you know, movie.
Better not question it.
Yeah, it's easier not to question it. I just think...
That's how elder gods are summoned.
I just think dual layers of reality in the Matrix and nobody was ever real. Congratulations, boom, done.
Nicolas Cage in Hellboy.
As Hellboy? Oh, I'd pay so much money to see that. Hey, look! Somebody picked the fucking ball up!
At least $12.50, right?
You gonna hand the ball off so your buddy can go do something with it? No, you're gonna run the fuck out of there. Alright.
Only in IMAX. Hellboy.
Starring Nick... I don't even know how to do a Nick Cage, honestly, because I've seen Nick Cage do so many different weird shit.
Right.
Like, honestly, my favorite work of Nick Cage's, this is, like, the shitty-ass wannabe action revenge films he was forced to do after he lost everything from the insurance issues. Like, he still brought his A-game to every one of those movies. No matter how shitty it was written.
Apparently it was his accountant was stealing from him.
Yeah, something like that. And Matchstick Men was amazing.
That one was a lot of fun.
And a lot of layers. I didn't actually catch the twist at the end. Like, honestly, I've stopped trying to catch twists because I enjoy movies more when I let myself be surprised. But back then, I used to always look for twists. I used to love those type of movies. Still do, but not differently.
Why didn't you follow up? You had another hit. Like, bro, you could have surfed him.
No, he couldn't have. Not from where he was following up to. Now, the only way to surf him is to... Had he followed up, he could have moved somebody. No, because that's a dodge out. No, he has no free surf. No, gay. That ballsy little bastard, and... No.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, reroll, and, you know, also did not work. Happy you tried, though. Happy you tried.
Yeah, you gonna put someone right on that guy?
Well, you see, the thing is this guy, okay, so what do you got? Strength 3? Yeah, so this guy's got 2 dice on him, but he's got no dice support. He's got no block. He's got no tackle. So, what you're most likely looking at is a push. Oh, is that guy a block? That guy does not have block. Never mind. So he has a... Actually, he has a... No, because the bolt down would end his turn and he wouldn't be able to score. So he's got a 27% chance. 2 dice. You're looking like 36% chance of knocking that guy down. With the dodge out anyways.
Yep.
1 reroll. I would just go for the dodge out. Or, never mind, you got friends. Can he make it down there?
Yep.
Yeah, he can hit right. Oh, that's
a tackle zone right there.
That's a GFI blitz, though.
Yeah, but even without doing the blitz, he just leaves him there, right?
Oh, wait. If this guy hits him... Oh, never mind.
See, free movement. Now he's going to hit the guy on the ball carrier and go for the touchdown.
Oh, I hope
Game day bucket, go boom.
I think he's just... No, he's trying for 3 dice.
Take your hit, kid, or lose the game.
Well, I mean, he's got 2 dice right here. He's got 2 dice right here. And then this guy will be free. And he's a thrower. So that might not end well. But at least if he hits from here to here... Nope, never mind. He's fucked.
Reroll.
Now you still got to do your dodge out, and you have no reroll. Of course, you still haven't used your blitz, and you still have this option over here. Hopefully he sees it. You got a guy you can set free. You need a push or better to set this dude free. When you don't have block, you do. Honestly, anything but a skull right now, and then you can blitz with your thrower and free up your ball carrier. Oh, I so wish. Don't you wish sometimes these people could hear us?
Sometimes. But if they know we're watching, then it's not as fun.
There is that.
Because right now they're just 2 dudes playing a game against each other. They have no idea they're being watched. They don't have that pressure.
You failed your blitz, and the game is over 0-0. Because I don't think Nurgle can score. Nurgle cannot score. This is a 0-0 game. Any chance it's a championship match and we get to see these bastards go into OT with no rerolls?
I really hope not. They take so long. I'm running out of material.
Yeah.
Like there will be so much dead hang time in this episode, and I don't even have an unconfirmed rumor of the week.
I am not okay with the new Skaven and the new Skaven box.
What's wrong with the new Skaven box?
Nothing is new in it.
So it comes with the same shit, new UPC?
We get a new assassin.
That's it?
Yeah, because we're so often fielding the assassins as Skaven players.
Really?
That I am being facetious.
Okay, I just want to double check.
Like, the only times I have ever fielded an assassin as a Skaven player is because I wanted to play an assassin. Like, I just, like, you know what? I'm playing a 1900-point army with an assassin in it.
Because why not?
Yeah, because I want to. And you know what? They're always worth 0 points. They're always worth exactly what I paid for them in my head. Because they barely use it as a distraction. They die immediately, and they never actually kill anything. Which means they don't do what they're supposed to do, which is monster hunt or character hunt. Like, I've sent them after some of the most basic of wizard characters, and the dice were like, no, fuck you.
Wham.
That's perfectly average. The Skaven Assassin is just shit on the table. Like, in the lore, they're apparently just amazing as fuck. But on the table, they're fucking shit. So, no. Thank you, GW, for the new Assassin model, I guess. But otherwise, the kit contains everything you could just get as a Skaven player.
Oh, wow. They each had a guy die.
Oh, you poor bastards.
Let's see, they're SPP.
Oh. Guess I wasn't as interested because nothing fucking happened that game.
Well, we didn't see the first half.
What time do you got?
Time for me to get a new watch. It's 9:27.
New gamer calling quits for the night.
We got time for one more.
All right, let's.
I mean, if you're up for it.
Let's watch. I'm tired. I've had a very stressful week. I apologize to our normal fans who anybody who watches this will be watching our replay anyways.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a slow night. Monday night.
Slow Monday night. You know what? We hope to see people back.
I wonder if our followers from the other streaming service knew we were going to YouTube.
Well, we did tell all of our Twitch streamers that we were coming here, so hopefully, but still.
Right.
Yep. Anyways, good night, y'all. I'm Ginger Jesus.
I'm Maze.
Week old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.